Happy day. I'm Umesh Luna, CEO Apex Properties. I think the properties it's an investment vehicle, and out of all the investment vehicles which we have available in Botswana, either being the listed stock exchange and property or the bank, I think the property is the best because it offers you much more leverage than any other asset. So I think before you can appreciate investment or property, I think the first thing is always to look at is kind of in the macroeconomics we live in. Today we are in the capitalism world where it's all about balance sheet size, it's all about growth, it's all about big fish eating small fish. So I think you need to start from understanding the macroeconomics before you can say why let's look at property. So in the capitalism, there only very little room for you to come out of rat race because the way it is designed that over 90-95% will always be just hands to mouth, because we have life cycle. You make money, then you get sick, your father is sick, your mother is sick, the school fees or accident. In the 360 cycle we have a lot of setbacks which draw or take up all our savings. So it's very difficult to build up reserve or a balance sheet where you can say I want to be a millionaire. So I think that's why investment is important, that you invest which over a period of time can build up and cover for your risks which are like a leakages in your savings. So I think that's where the investments come in, and that perspective I think property offers the best leverage, and property is a leverage game. So you need to understand leverage before you actually go into property, because a lot of people go into property and they're making mistake. So I like to share that because my passion is leverage. So start from why actually even property, why even investment, why to go even for investment products, what is your bottom line goal. So I think if you go backward and find that the most important thing is to understand leverage and then property, and then how to maximize your leverage through property. So I think the advantages of property is that it can make you a millionaire, if you can understand the science of leverage. So I think it's a tool to get to achieve your financial freedom. This is the number one benefit of property as investment. And other thing, it's a touch and feel investment, where you can go and see every day, every week, unlike shares. It's touch and feel, and it also gives you pride that and it also gives you your emotional satisfaction that you have a property which you own, because end of the day we are all born in a property somehow. So we tend to love property more than anything. So I think those are the few benefits of property. First you have to look at your income level, and then you start based on your income level. Is that if you can afford 100,000 pull-up, then you buy property worth there. You can start based on your balance sheet side. I think there are a couple of options available. So I think you need to first have a mindset of yes, let's start property as investment, and then look for opportunities according to your budget. So even when we started with 100,000 pula capital, and we bought a farm in Kavroni North for 1.5 million, and we got the balance of the loan, and we subdivided and sold, made 2 million at that time. So you don't need a lot of money to start property investment. You just need to have a little bit of capital and then look for niche opportunities and start. The office is actually a smart solution for an office space. Today we are living in a 21st century where everything is getting smarter day by day. Even our phones are so smart that it can do so much multitasking just from the click of button. So same way even in the office space, especially all our work is now technology related, whether email and all that. So you don't need a lot of support services. So what we have done at the office, we just give you a small office which is 25 square meter 5 by 5. Rest of all other services are shared, like reception, meeting room, boardroom, cleaning. There's a gym. There is a coffee shop. There is a copy shop. There's a PO box. So we want entrepreneurs to spend their time in producing their sales, spending money in what matters the most is to increase their sales rather than them spending money on daily logistics. Because when you are an SMME, this is when there's a lot of distraction. You are spending energy in things which are not producing. So we want to cut down your unproductive hours to productive hours by bringing you this smart solution. So I think that was the thought process, or the way this concept came in. And this way this fits very well is for young smart entrepreneurs, who are just starting up new things, or who have been running 2 3 4 people an enterprise. They can move there, even reduce their manpower by one, and get these common services and focus on what matters the most is the sales. Spend time on doing sales. There's a lady who will take your message, she'll attend to your clients, there's a PO box. You don't have to run to main mall or somewhere to check your mail. It comes to you right there. You don't need to go far to entertain your clients for coffee or lunch. There's a coffee shop, the gym is there, because health is the biggest wealth. So all those things are compacted in one place to make young entrepreneurs more productive. I think that's where the solution is.